I'd like to welcome Mr. Billy Morin. You have up to 5 minutes on our second round, sir.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you both for coming today and for your service. Ms. Eisen, I just want you to highlight maybe if there was like a tangible example that you saw in your service of you've actually pre-answered like 5 of my questions, but the last one you were talking about culture in military service, and you know there's like a chaplain position in the military. There's religious support services, but have you seen like a real tangible like example in your service of like where sweat lodges mattered or any of the cultural ceremonies mattered when it came to recruitment and retention?
Absolutely. I'll give you a personal example for myself, if that's okay. In my service, I was posted in Ville d'Anjou in Montreal, and I worked, I ended up being 6 months in Rwanda when NATO closed out Rwanda. So I came, bad example for me to use, but I'm going to use it anyway. I came back not the same person. So I went through the military, through social workers, and, you know, to try to help me through. And it was helping, but it wasn't getting me there. So what I did was I requested time off on leave, and I went to my elders. I went to sweat lodge. I went to ceremonies. I spoke to elders to help me to get through the things that I experienced and the things that I did. The sweat lodge helped me to clear any negative energy that I had in my system to help me move forward. And honestly, I can say to you today that I wouldn't be sitting here. I still tear up because I think of those children and I think of the things that happened over there, but I wouldn't be sitting here today the way that I am advocating for Indigenous people and advocating for our spirituality, our culture, our ways of life, with our sweat lodges, with our ceremonies, with the things that we need to move forward. And I know we've been working with Veterans Affairs to offer sweat lodge ceremonies and elders to try to help individuals who are still in uniform through situations with post-traumatic stress syndrome and moving forward to help, because you can't treat everybody the same way. Doesn't matter if our skin is all the same color. We all have a different way that we have to be looked at in order to move forward in a very positive way. So that's my example why those ceremonies are so important. Miigwech, thank you.
Thank you for your sharing that and your vulnerability and your advocacy. I'm going to take it to maybe what some people might view as extreme or a tough question. But given that you have 24 years of experience, Ms. McIsaac, and Ms. Eisen, you have 36 years. Reflecting back, I'm just going to jump into it. You know, I'm Googling what Finland does with mandatory service for males and just the general population. Given that you have a long history in the military, you come from a military family, do you see like a conversation to be opened up in Canada about mandatory military service and the benefits or the detractors of that?
Quand j'étais déployé au Kosovo,
when I was deployed in Kosovo, the Swiss army was also present, and in Switzerland, men have the mandatory military service. And they explained how it worked to me, and that seemed to be an impressive strategic program. But because of that, they only had about 1% of women in the Swiss armed forces. And they explained the situation to me, and they were all essentially volunteers in the forces. So I think that experience would be good for all, because you learn about discipline, teamwork, and serving your country. I think it might be a good idea. But, of course, we need to study it at length and potentially look into examples from other countries, such as Switzerland.
the only thing I'd note is that Finland is the happiest country in the world and seems to work over there too. So thank you, Chair.
Thank